BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM is said to be a successful enhancement that can help with side effects of gas, gluten narrow-mindedness, IBS, lactose prejudice, swelling, the runs and obstruction. It charges to improve indications that manage the inappropriate absorption of nourishment and all the manifestations recorded previously. As one would think that it's difficult to accept the impacts of this enhancement, their fixing list has appeared to have a type of impact for stomach-related problems. Does BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM work? Note that when taking any new enhancement like BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM, that each individual will have various outcomes. To accomplish the best outcomes with BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM, it is crucial to adhere to the directions and know that everybody's body and stomach-related framework is extraordinary. In view of that, the consequences of taking BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM will shift except if you make changes in your eating routine also. At that point and at exactly that point will it be conceivable to get results and help from gas, gluten prejudice, IBS, lactose narrow-mindedness, swelling, loose bowels and blockage. What ingredients are in BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM? Amylase. Amylase is a compound that helps digest sugars. It is made in the pancreas and the organs that make spit. Protease. A protease, likewise called a peptidase or proteinase, is any catalyst that performs proteolysis, that is, starts protein catabolism by hydrolysis of the peptide bonds that interface amino acids together in a polypeptide chain. Lipase. Lipase is a pancreatic chemical that catalyzes the breakdown of fats to unsaturated fats and glycerol or different alcohols. Cellulase. Cellulase is any of a few chemicals created primarily by growths, microscopic organisms, and protozoans that catalyze cellulolysis, the deterioration of cellulose and of some related polysaccharides. Bromelain. Bromelain has been found to enable your body to process nourishment and assimilate supplements all the more productively, just as being amazingly successful at recuperating issues in the gastrointestinal tract. Lactase. Lactase is a compound delivered by numerous living beings. It is situated in the brush outskirt of the small digestive system of people and different warm-blooded animals. Lactase is fundamental to the total processing of entire milk. It separates lactose, a sugar which gives milk its sweetness. Bromelain. Bromelain is a protein separate got from the stems of pineapples, despite the fact that it exists in all pieces of the crisp plant and natural product. Pancreatin. Pancreatin is a blend of pancreatic proteins lipase, amylase and protease. These help the absorption of fat, starches and proteins. Normal patients need at least between 200–250,000 units of lipase per day to maintain a strategic distance from side effects of malabsorption. Papain. Papain is an amazing stomach-related catalyst regularly found and extricated from the papaya organic product, Carica papaya. It is additionally alluded to as papaya proteinase. The papaya catalyst papain assumes a key job in stomach-related procedures including separating extreme protein filaments. Are the ingredients in BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM safe? The independent fixings in BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM have known to be protected in constrained measures of dietary supplementation. BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM doesn't contain any fixings that have been known to represent any dangers for well-being security. Nourishments to eat with BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM? Managing stomach-related problems takes a responsibility and control without a doubt. Seeing the measure of nourishments and nutritional categories you'll need to keep away from while experiencing episodes of gas, gluten bigotry, IBS, lactose narrow-mindedness, swelling, the runs and blockage will unquestionably make a great many people ask, yet what would I be able to eat? Alongside taking BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM, there are numerous nourishments that are a piece of a similar nutrition classes which aren't viewed as accommodating in diminishing and forestalling stomach-related problems going ahead. These are a large portion of the nourishments you can eat that will help treat stomach-related problems alongside forestall it in future. Also, vegetables like artichokes, zucchini, asparagus, avocado, tomatoes, spinach, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cucumber, olives and cabbage, probiotic yogurts and kefir, meats like eggs, hamburger, chicken, turkey and sheep, fish like herring, wild salmon and sardines, nuts like almonds, coconut meat, pecans, hazelnuts and flaxseed. Additionally, herbs and flavors like turmeric, thyme, rosemary, basil, cloves, oregano and ginger, oils like coconut oil, olive oil, sesame oil and flax oil, drinks like chicory root espresso, cinnamon tea, peppermint tea, ginger tea, and licorice, and sugars like stevia and xylitol. These nourishments are viewed as the best alongside taking BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM in alleviating and forestalling gas, gluten bigotry, IBS, lactose prejudice, swelling, looseness of the bowels and obstruction. For whatever length of time that you can remain on target with your eating regimen fusing a large portion of these nourishments, you'll see a stamped improvement in your stomach-related well-being going ahead. Nourishments to avoid with BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM? In the event that you are sincere in remaining liberated from gas, gluten narrow-mindedness, IBS, lactose bigotry, swelling, the runs and clogging, then there is an eating regimen that becomes possibly the most important factor which will recover your stomach-related framework on target alongside taking BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM. These are primary nourishments to keep away from: sugars like nectar, chocolate and fake sugars, liquor like wine, lager, alcohols and juices, all vinegars aside from apple juice vinegar, fats and oils like soy oil, nut oil, corn oil and canola oil, fixings like ketchup, soy sauce, mayonnaise, mustard, relish, and horseradish, grains like anything with wheat, rye, oats and grain alongside bread, pasta and rice. Organic products like crisp natural product, dried organic product squeeze and canned organic products, mushrooms, beans, vegetables like potatoes, parsnips, carrots, peas, sweet potatoes, beets and yams, cashews, peanuts and pistachios, refreshments like espresso, dark and green tea, normal and diet pop, dairy like cheddar, milk and cream, meats like pork, relieved meats, handled meats and all fish aside from wild salmon and sardines. This seems as though a large portion of the nutrition types. However, there are a great deal of nourishments that you can find that aren't a piece of those which are expected to avoid while diminishing and forestalling stomach-related problems. Alongside taking BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM, a legitimate eating regimen will go far in working back up your stomach-related framework's normal catalysts and parity the microbes levels in your gut to be more qualified in keeping you stomach-related problem-free going ahead. How might I achieve best results with BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM? Learning all the common methods for soothing and forestalling gas, gluten narrow-mindedness, IBS, lactose bigotry, swelling, looseness of the bowels and blockage alongside taking BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM is something that you will be glad about later on. Accomplishing the best outcomes in diminishing stomach-related problems can't be dependent entirely on BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM. On the off chance that you are at where your stomach-related problems become intolerable, at that point focusing on an appropriate eating routine and changes in your way of life are similarly as vital as taking anything over the counter. Sticking to a low-sugar diet is one of the greater duties ladies should make in soothing and forestalling stomach-related issues. Perhaps the greatest reason for stomach-related issues in the Western world has all to do with the extensive measures of sugar that is a piece of suppers and nourishments. Sugar is the thing that Candida blossoms with, and the greater amount of it in your framework, the more probable that stomach-related problems happen, and BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM won't help if that keeps being the situation. Is BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM a scam? There is by all accounts no sign that BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM is in any capacity a trick or is fake. Is BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM safe? Before attempting BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM, it is as consistently prescribed that you counsel your doctor. Despite the fact that dietary enhancements are sold as all characteristic, it doesn't imply that they can have unfriendly impact on your body. Your doctor will comprehend what is best for you. Does BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM have side effects? Customer criticism from BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM doesn't show whether it does or doesn't have reactions. Similarly, as with most dietary enhancements out there, the response could be diverse for every person that takes it. Outline of BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM. BiOptimizers Probiotic P3OM contains a couple of essential fixings. Notwithstanding, the producer needs to clarify the item in more profundity, especially as far as the fixings. Furthermore, the site should show more as far as clinical testing, as opposed to simply expressing that the item is appraised. Number 1. Most buyers might want to see proof of this, particularly as this enhancement is one of the more costly brands available when taking a gander at the real measurements and timeframe that one needs to take it. Like never before, individuals with stomach-related problems of any age are battling with gas, gluten prejudice, IBS, lactose narrow-mindedness, swelling, loose bowels and blockage. A quality stomach-related well-being supplement ought to contain clinically demonstrated fixings that will assist with soothing stomach-related problems, yet additionally work to forestall future repeats too.